Now, come to the third law of Mendel's law of inheritance. It is the name of this law is law of independent assortment or the dihybrid cross of inheritance. Dihybrid cross. Why this name is that? Because for this crossing, Mendel taken the two characters of the plants. Okay. Just as in the first monohybrid cross, he had taken only one character, the length of the plant. But in this, he had taken the two characters of the plant. Means one was he had taken the pea seeds. So he had taken one seed of the yellow color and round. He had taken the yellow and round colored pea. Yellow and round colored peas. Okay. And the next character he had taken the green wrinkled peas. Okay. जैसे sometimes we see that we are having in our home the pure the white color, the mutton white color, that is used as we are using in form of cholas. Okay, and sometimes that he had taken that piece, and the other one was the green wrinkle. Green wrinkle means sometimes in the when we taken the green peas and it get demoistured and get wrinkled, so he had taken that type of seed. Okay, so the yellow round colored peas and the green wrinkled peas seeds. Then he crossed them. So he look here. For that these two factors, they are having their genotype. Genotype as capital Y, capital Y, capital R and capital R. Why this capital Y and capital R? Capital Y for the yellow color and capital R for the round colored. So he had taken the two factors. That's why they are having the two factors or the two alleles. So capital Y, capital R and capital R. And then he had taken the green wrinkled seeds. So green. If it is yellow, then its recessive gene will be green. So small y and small y. If it is the capital R for the round color, then small r and small r will be the recessive gene, and it will be for the wrinkled seed. Okay. So these are the two factors he had taken, the yellow round and the green wrinkle. For this, he made the gametes for that. So when the gametes will be formed, how the gametes will be formed? Look here. If it is capital Y, capital R and capital R. If it cross will be each other, so capital Y, capital R, capital Y, capital R and capital Y, capital R. Okay? It will have the two gametes, capital Y and capital R. Okay? Same here. The two factors are this. So the two gametes will be the small y, small r. Small y, small r, small y, small r. Okay. When he crossed these two factors or these two types of gametes with each other, then in the F1 generation, what he will found? Look here. What he will found? The capital Y, capital R. Capital Y, capital R. Small y, small r, small y, small r. This will conjugated with this. Capital Y, small y. Capital R, small r. Then again this with this. So, capital Y, small y. Capital R, small r. Then this with this. Capital Y, small y. Capital R, small r. Then this with this. Capital Y, small y. Capital R and small r. Look here. All are having the same genotype. Capital Y, small y, capital R and small r. So, capital Y is for the yellow and capital R for the round. Means this gene is responsible for the yellow color and R for the round color. And in the F1 generation, in all these offsprings you are looking here, in all these alleles or the genes are present. So in F1 generation, all the offsprings or all the plants will be of yellow round colored seeds. Okay, the plants will be formed, they will have the yellow round colored seeds, plants. So in F1 generation, the yellow round colored seeds will formed because it have the genotypic ratio, the capital Y, capital R, capital small y, small r. Okay, means this also says the law of the dominance, means F1 generation only the dominant character. What was the dominant character? The yellow and round color. So in F1 generation, all the plants having the seeds of this type. Then again, according to that, the monohybrid cross, he crossed these yellow round seeds plants with each other. Then in F2 generation, these plants get separated in the ratio of 9:3:3:1. Means when he had crossed these two plants with each other, then all the characters in the F2 generation, all the characters are shown there. Means the plants that he found, all the plants they were having the characters, all that characters that he had taken for the pollination, or when they had taken for the crossings. Okay. So how these plants get separated in the ratio of the 9:3:3:1, and which type of the plants are presented there? Look here. He got capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Means this genotypic ratio or this genotype yellow round colored seeds plants he found. Then he crossed or the self pollination, है ना? He self pollinated यहाँ पर. When he got the self pollination of this F1 generation, he found the capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Then the gametes will be formed by this, the same like this. So capital Y, capital R, capital Y, small r, capital R, and small y, small r. 4 types of gametes are formed with this, and the 4 types of gametes will be formed by this when he self-pollinated with each other. Okay. Then how they get separated? They get separated with the help of the checkerboard. If we will found that, then we found that how these types of plants are found. So it is very easy for us to find out that how the plants get separated in this type of ratio, and which type of the plant will be categorized in the ratio of the 9 and the 3:3:3:1. So with the help of the checkerboard, we can find it clearly. These are the 4 types of gametes. We keep it here and along also here. Okay. Then we start to cross that. Capital Y, capital Y, capital R, and capital R. Then again, capital Y, capital R, small r. Capital Y, small y, capital R, capital R. Capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Then again, capital Y, capital R, small r. Capital Y, capital Y, small r, small r. Then capital Y, small r, capital R. Capital Y, small r, small r. Small y, capital R, capital R. Then again, capital Y, small r, small r. Then again, small y, capital R, capital R. Small y, capital R, small r. Small y, capital R, small r. Okay? Where small y, capital Y, small r, small r. Small y, small r, capital R. Small y, small r, small r. Okay? By this, we had drawn this checkerboard. Now, how we start to find out that which type of plants are formed there. Look here. In the first box, we find that capital Y, capital R, and capital R. These all are the dominant characters. Okay, that's why these are the seeds of yellow round colored. Capital Y, all these are the capital R, capital Y, capital R, only small r. Means these are also dominant, this is also yellow round. Then here, capital Y, capital R, only small y is the recessive, then it is also the dominant character, it will be the yellow round. Small y, capital Y, capital R, small r. But here, what happened? The capital Y and the capital R, both are the dominant, and those both are the recessive. They will not be the recessive when they will got the two alleles with them. That's why this is also the dominant character. It is also the yellow round. Then capital Y, capital R, small r. Then it is also the yellow round because the dominant characters are here. Then look here. Capital Y, small r. Here it is the yellow color. But here both the two recessive genes from the wrinkled seed. So this will be the plant of the yellow wrinkled seeds. Okay. Yellow means because capital Y is the dominant character and small r is the wrinkled recessive. But both the two alleles are present. That's why it will be the yellow wrinkled. Then here capital Y, capital R, small r. Both the dominant characters are alleles are present. That why it will be the yellow round. Then here capital Y, small r. But what happened? Here the small r and small r, it is present in the pair form, and the capital Y is the dominant character. So the yellow, and it is responsible for the wrinkled seed. Then it will be the yellow wrinkled. Then look here. Here also capital Y, capital R. All the dominant character alleles are present. That why it is also yellow round. Here also the dominant characters yellow round. Small y, capital R. Then small y is for the green color, and R for the capital R for the round color. Round. Okay. Then what happened? It will be the plant of the round green colored seeds. Round green. Here also small y, capital R, small r. Small y is for the green color and R for the round. Then it is also the round green. Here capital Y, capital R. These are the dominant character. It will be the yellow round. Here capital Y, capital R, small r. This is for the yellow color and small r for the wrinkled. Okay. So that's why it will be the yellow wrinkled. And this will be
Start.
small y, capital R, small r. Here the small y is the recessive allele for the green color and capital R for the round. So the plant will be the round green. And here the small y, small r, all the recessive genes are or the alleles are present. That's why it will be the small y for the green and R for the wrinkled. So this plant will be the green wrinkled seeds. Okay. So now look here. We found in the F2 generation 4 types of plants. We found the yellow round plant, yellow round seeds. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it will be the 9 plants. Capital Y, capital R. Okay? Somewhere the capital R along with the small r also. Then yellow round, then green round or yellow wrinkled. Yellow wrinkled how many? 1, 2 and 3. Okay? 3. Then green round. How much? 1, 2, 3. And green wrinkled. How much? 1. Only 1 point. Okay. So we found the ratio 9:3:1. That is the phenotypic ratio. phenotypic ratio of dihybrid cross. Okay, so this is all about the Mendel's law. Here, what he had explained in the first law. He had explained in the F1 generation only the dominant character shows, but in the F2 generation, these dominant characters will get separated in some ratios, because in the F2 generation the recessive genes that is coming from the second parent also will also present show their presence. In the third law, he had taken the two types of characters. In the F1 generation, only the dominant character was shown, but in the F2 generation, all the characters show their presence independently. Okay, and the monohybrid cross, he got the plant in the ratio of 3:1, but in the dihybrid cross, he got the plants in the ratio of the 9:3:3:1. This is all about the Mendel's law of